It is a brand new day. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, South Sudan. Hello, and welcome to African Morning Breakfast Show, coming to you live right here on SSBC from a studio in South Sudan capital, Juba. My name is Majur Cholkor, and it is a great day. Thank you so much for following African Morning Breakfast Show, wherever you're watching us, coming to you live right here in your offices, at homes, in all parts of the continent of Africa, and in some part of the diaspora. This is African Morning Breakfast Show, your ultimate program that brings to you issues that matters to you. Remember, if you're following us also online, especially on our social media handle, SSBC TV, Facebook page, and SSBC Official on YouTube, remember to like, subscribe, and share. In this edition of African Morning Breakfast Show, we're going to talk about the infrastructural and developmental activities of Juba City, and helping us to digest more in this discussion is Honorable Thiik Thiik Mayardit, the Deputy Mayor for Infrastructure and Development in Juba City Council. Honorable Thiik Thiik, allow me to say it has been my pleasure and indeed profoundly honored and exceedingly humble to have you for the second time in African Morning Breakfast Show. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning to you, Major Cholkor.
Thank you so much, Honorable, for accepting our invitation to come to SSBC African Morning Breakfast Show. Before we look into the successful infrastructural and developmental activities that you have been carrying out with your colleague at the Juba City Council, your word of greeting to your fellow South Sudanese within the country and the amazing viewers of African Morning Breakfast Show.
Thank you very much to the viewers and to the SSBC. My name is Thiik Thiik Mayardit. I'm a Deputy Mayor for Infrastructure and Development, and to the people which are listening to me in South Sudan and around the world, I greet you all in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen. Thank you so much for your greeting, and dear viewer, thank you so much for following. Remember, if you have a comment, a question, leave your comments on our social media handle, especially SSBC TV, Facebook page, and SSBC Official YouTube channel. We are live right there, right now. You can follow, like, share, comment, and do everything that you feel like. And our guests right here will be in a position to react into your comments, your questions where necessary. And Honorable Thiik Thiik, seeing you assume the office and become the Deputy Mayor on Infrastructure and Development of Juba City Council, what was the first thing you plan to change and improve in Juba City?
Thank you very much for that question. I have become a Deputy Mayor for Infrastructure and Development in Juba City Council since 2019, when it was 32 states, and then it was Juba. It was Juba state, and then also when 32 state was returning to 10 plus 3 administrative area, I become also the Deputy Mayor for Infrastructure and Development in the same position, of which I become happy with it, because whenever you are given any position in the party, that means that you are working for the people. So if you are working for the people, it is not the position which makes you to do something to your people. It is what you are going to do in that position. Whether you being a sweeper, you can do. So my first task, when I was given that, I said that I should change Juba to be like the other cities all over the world. And that is why we started by opening the roads and doing the other activities which we needed to be done in the city, so that this city can be looked like a city. So we have done a lot.
Well, as per the time from 2019 until then, do you say that you have done less or more? I know you said a lot, but citizens will judge you.
To what I have done, I think I did not done into the expectation which they need, but what I have done, they have seen it as a people. Because when also you have a limited resources, you will not be doing more. So to what we have been doing, we have been opening the roads, we have also been tarmacing some of the roads, and like we have also made some of the bridges in Juba. Like we have finished just one bridge recently, and there are 4 more which were given to us also to be made in this year. So a lot of things are going to be done in Juba.
Honorable Thiik Thiik, apart from constructing roads, rehabilitating feeder roads within Juba City, what is the nature of infrastructures that you have been visioning and dreaming for South Sudan, especially Juba City, to have?
We have been dreaming to do like, we have a supermarket, the big supermarket in Juba. We also want to have some shops which look like the other shop all over the world, and we have been doing it. That is why we have brought like the beautification which we have done to some of the shop you have been seeing around in Juba, and a lot of things we are going also to do it now. So it is only that you go and see what you have seen from the other countries, because we are a new country, but we are not new in mind. So whatever we go and see into the other country, we must transfer it into our country. So the thing which we are doing now, these are the things we have seen to some of the countries which we have been in. Especially for me, I've traveled a lot, and I know what is good for our people and what is not good for our people.
So do you say the supermarket that you're talking about, are they tangible now? Can they be seen?
One of the supermarket is what we are now going on. I think we are going to start this month. It is the supermarket which was funded by the POW people. They have given us $4 million, which is going to be constructed in Juba, and that will take 1 year construction. So the design has now been approved, because you know a lot of the organization, their design must be approved from the headquarters. So the design was done and was sent to Rome, so that they go and approve it, and they approve it. So that supermarket now is going to be done as soon as possible. And a lot of and the other supermarket, we are going to do them.
So who are going to be the owners of the supermarket? The government or some businessmen?
No, it is going to be for the government, because that is done. It is a grant which is given by the POW. So it is not going to be for the businessmen. It is going to be built and then hand over to the government, and the government will hand over to the business people.
Talking about the POW people who donate the money, who are these POW?
It is a POW. It is the POW, which is the Organization for Food and Security.
Oh, you're talking of POW?
Yes.
And as an organization?
Yes.
Well, looking at you as Thiik Thiik Mayardit, the Deputy Mayor for Infrastructure and Development, and looking at Juba City, what is your mandate, the obligations that you are obligated for, and as per the infrastructures and developments are concerned, and where is your limitation?
For me, last month, the governor have issued the degree divided the powers of each and everyone. So I was given 10, and the other deputy mayor was given 8, and then the mayor was given 5 as a supervisor to supervise on what we are going to do. And for me, I have been tasked, given the infrastructure, to deal with the road, to deal with the garbage, to deal with the other infrastructure, building, and all the other things. So those were given to me to be tasked with, so that I can improve this city to become like the other cities.
Looking at the task that you have been given to you, do you think it is a burden?
It is not a burden, because when you are saying that it is a burden, then you are not working for your people. It is not going to be me alone, so I should listen to my people, because I'm a simple person. I used to go to wherever they are, and when they are talking, I should pick what is good to them, and what is bad to them, I should leave it. So it is not going to be burden for me. Someone which is used to say that, oh, this thing has been given to me, and it is going to be a burden, is not a person which is going to do the job for his people. There is nothing which is impossible not to be done. Anything can be turned into be possible to be done. So whenever I'm with them, I think I can achieve.
Honorable, you said you are given 10 tasks to do, right?
Yes.
And you mentioned like 3. What are the others?
The others, if we are going to talk, this time is going to finish meanwhile we are talking. Because in English, you must explain everything.
Now you talk of road, garbage, and then the third one was?
The third one is to see into it that we must transform this country to see the other developmental projects which are being done, like building the good shops, building the good house, telling the people that don't do this, do your house like this and do your house like this. So we are also going to transform this city. If you are in the certain block, you must build that block in the area which is needed to be built. You should not be building, the others are tall and the others are down. So this city is going to be transformed.
Okay, Honorables, road infrastructure is one of the key developmental aspects of life for each citizen in any country. Juba City is the face of the nation, and your work to improve the roads within Juba City, you are improving the city. When other visitors come to South Sudan, they will see like there is improvement. Now, do you say there has been some improvement in road infrastructure in Juba City?
Yes, I can say there are some improvement in the roads, because if you can see now, there are some of the beautification which we are going on. If you move, like if you go to the road of the parliament, you will see how we are doing it. And now also the governor have directed me to do the same thing, starting from the BIP road to all the roads which are inside Juba. So it is not a simple thing, and the changes are there. And you see, when this Juba was made, it was not made as a capital. It was just made as a regional capital for the South Sudan people. And the people which planned for Juba, they planned it as a village. And that is why in 2006, when the journalists from the British came to come and see exactly that the capital which we are going to say that this is going to be our capital, he came in, and when he went back, he went and told the people that I went to Juba, which is the capital of South Sudan. It is nor a village nor even a town. It is not even a village and it is not even a town. So it is the way you see the design, and the design of the city must be enlarged. So in that time, when you are going to improve the city to become a city, you must do a lot of things. And it is going to be a task which is given to you. If you are not courageous enough, you will not do it.
Apart from working on the BIP roads, to improve the nature and the look and the beautifications of the BIP road, what of the other ordinary, the feeder road, for the common men and people to go to their location, like going to I Referendum, going to I Jalaba, going to Lologo, going to Shirka, going to Gudele, these areas?
I have just given that place as an example, but it is all the roads which the governor have given me that task to do it, and I'm working on that. So I'm now working on the budget so that I see into it this thing which governor have given me, I must do it. Because when you are giving orders, you must do it according to what you have been told. And that is why it means being disciplined to the government which you are working in. So wherever the governor given me, did not give me only that the BIP road. It has given me all the roads which are in Juba City Council.
So how long is it going to take you to finish with the BIP and you go to the other road?
As long as I finish, because I have already given the task to the engineers, because I'm not an engineer. So I have given that quotation so that the engineer can do, and if they bring it, I will even be sleeping there. Why should I go home? Meanwhile, I'm working for my people.
Honorable, it has been seen like there are some developmental aspect of the bridges, like you mentioned earlier. But now we have two main bridges in Juba, the Juba Bridge and the Freedom Bridge, which is still under construction while it is already done. But now it is not commonly on use because of the road from Lologo, and I believe you have been passing through Lologo Road. When are you going to work on that road of Lologo so that the input, the export and the transportation of these food items from the neighboring countries, because these are the routes where citizens within South Sudan, the whole of South Sudan, lie on?
Because, you know, Juba is divided into two. There is Juba County and there is Juba City. So for us in Juba City, we are going to start very soon. And that is why I was telling you that when the governor divided the role to each and everyone, have divided into Juba into 13 zones. And in that zone, each and every zone will be having its road, and then we start by constructing that road. And I'm not going to do it like last year. This year, I will be only opening one road and then upgrade it all and put the maram. And if there is anybody which is in good will to help me to put the tarmac, be opening only the road and then leaving. I will be opening that one road and then upgrade it and put the maram and put it into the good shape so that people can pass in. So in that area, we are going to do our part. But some of the areas which are not in our part should be asked from the Juba County Commissioner, not me.
Honorable, looking at what you have been just saying, people will be asking you, why always Juba City Council talking about putting maram on the road? Is this the budget that you can afford?
Yes, this is the budget. But according to last month, the governor have given us 4 roads, which is going to be 5 kilometers. Each and every place should be 5, 5, 5. That means 4 times 5. So the governor has already given us that, and we have now identified all the roads so that we put the tarmac. And why I'm saying that, we'll be putting the maram, and then we'll be looking for the people. You know, our budget is very limited. And in that limited budget, you will not be doing anything. With 900 million, 900 million is not even 1 million US dollar. So 900 million, if you put it, and 1 kilo is here, we did not even increase anything. And there are some of the things which we have done when we done our red schedule. I told the people that let us leave some of the things in the way it is, not increasing according to what people used to say, that if the dollar have gone up, then you should increase. No, that is not how people used to work.
People are looking at Juba City as the powerful entity that can do anything, because based on the taxation you take from the businessmen and all this, and now you're saying from other people to come and help you. Who are these people?
These are the people which are the business people, the indigenous business people from South Sudan, like what they have done last year. Bibi Ali and Kurajing and Lual, last year they tarmac 3 roads. That 3 roads, one is in Hayasora, and the 2 roads are in Hayanim. Now if you go from Law, after going into the Water Resources Ministry, joining the road which is coming from Landmark, it is already tarmac, which is a good juncture. And then the other one also is starting also from the CID office, going up to passing through the Kenyan embassy, joining the road. It has also been tarmac, and it was only our people, our business people from South Sudan. So those are the people which I'm targeting so that they can do something.
So Juba City Council is relying on the business people and good well-wishers to develop Juba City, not Juba City doing with its revenues.
The revenue are there, we are doing, and that is why I'm saying that we'll be upgrading, because as I told you, our budget is only 900 million, and we don't have any grant from
Is this 900 million from the revenue or from the government?
This is from the revenue which we are collecting from the people. We don't have any grant from the government. Nor a national government is giving us the grant, nor a state government is giving us the grant. So these are the only taxes which we are taking from the people, as an entity which has been tasked to get the revenue from the people. So we don't have any grant. And that is why we are saying that maybe this year is not going to be the same, because now our governor has picked up that he will help us. And that is why I was telling you that he told me that you look for the engineers to look for the budget for the beautification of the city. And also there are some of the business people which also they have said that, like the men from Pyramid Hotel going to Radisson and Blue, going to Imperial, to Dambaj Hotel, to Pearl Africa, and then going to Landmark. All those hotel people, they have told me that they will start from the embassy of Eritrea in that road, moving up to the road, and then that road will be divided into two. The other one will go up to migration, joining the road of Juba, will be done as a beautification, and the other one joining the road which is senior Mobile. So all those areas, they are going to do it, and they will be doing the beautification there. So we are picking up some of the business people and the goodwill people, according to the understanding which I used to talk to them. So very soon they are going to start. Juba will change, but I will not say it now, because people must see something.
So yes, Juba will change, but not now.
Yeah.
When do you think Juba will change? In the next 5 years?
This year will start. This year, when this year is going to start, because our budget starts from 1st July. So when we will start our budget, I think you will see some changes.
Honorable, you have been traveling a lot, and you mentioned earlier that you are one of the officials who have been traveling and visiting other countries. Who do you think will develop South Sudan?
It is all of us, not me alone. It is all the people of South Sudan, because we decided to fight for our freedom, and we voted for the secession of independence. So it is not going to be only one person. Nor other people used to say that the president is going to do something, or the 5 vice presidents, or the governors. No. It is our collective responsibility as the people of South Sudan.
From 2019 that you have been in the office, do you think there is something that you can be remembered for, that you have done good?
I will not say it, but it is the people of South Sudan. Because I should not say that I will be remembered with this. But if I have done something, they are the one to say.
Are you not sure of yourself?
I'm sure, but I will not talk about it. Because if you say that I have done this, then you have done nothing.
Honorable, look at the economy situation in South Sudan, and talking about the developmental aspect of the activities of Juba City Council. Do you think right now there is going to be achievable kind of what you said, that Juba City will change within this year, given the economy meltdown, the economy status right now of the country?
I think there is going to be a change. You know, this economy which we are in now, I should say that I should blame some of the people which are handling that one. So, especially from the central bank and from the Minister of Finance, we would have not gone into this situation which we are in if they are the people. And then also the people which are blamed seriously are security. Because security are the one to monitor each and everybody. Now, in this situation which we are in, do you think that the dollar is going up alone? Now I can tell you someone will be in the hotel and call me that, please bring 100 for me. I will change with this rate. So there are some of the people which are working for the downfall of the government, or for the downfall of this situation of our people, so that our people can get anger to go on a strike. But I think the people of South Sudan are very courageous enough. They know what is wrong and what is right. So in this situation, it is actually going to improve if people are allowed to put their head together. Not only one mind, to be the one deciding that I'm doing this, I'm doing this. No.
Let me hope the central bank and the security people will not come to you and say, Honorable, why do you blame us? Why do you blame them?
They will not come to me. If they come to me, I will tell them the evidence. Because I'm a man which speak on something which I know.
Why do you blame the central bank?
I blame the central bank because this is not the auction. Because if you are auctioning the money, what you use to auction, you use to auction the goats and the cow. But when you are auctioning the dollar, what are you doing? Eh? You are spoiling your economy. Eh? Because if I'm saying today, if I'm having this clothes and the clothes which you are having, if you are telling me that you are selling this clothes of yours, 100 US dollar, and I'm coming to say that I'm selling my clothes with 120, and then you go for 120, then I will be doing nothing. So what they should have done, they should have not followed the constraint of falling down of the dollar by saying, if you put your If you had that in the black market, it is 108 today, how I'm speaking to you. And then the central bank come to 104. What economist is that? You are not economists. Eh?
What of the Ministry of Finance?
If the Minister of Finance also, they are the one to be blamed, because they are not economists. Eh? For me, I'm not economy, but if I'm given this, I will settle it within few hours.
But you are happy with your position?
I'm not. Yes, I'm happy with my position, because this position is given to me. I'm not serving myself. I'm serving my people. But there are some people who are looking for the position and they are doing nothing.
Thank you so much, Honorable Thiik Thiik, and dear viewer, thank you so much for following these editions of African Morning Breakfast Show, coming to you live right here on SSBC from our studio in South Sudan capital, Juba. We're talking about the successful infrastructural and developmental activities in Juba City Council, and Honorable Thiik Thiik Mayardit is the Deputy Mayor for Infrastructure and Development in Juba City. Is helping us to digest more about what they are doing and him as the person leading that department in Juba City. Let's have a break. We'll be right back shortly. Well, be back. Thank you so much for following African Morning Breakfast Show right here on SSBC. Remember, if you're following us online, especially SSBC TV, official Facebook page, like, comment, and share. On our YouTube channel, SSBC Official, make sure you like, comment, and share. Leave your question right there. I will share with our guests right here in this discussion. We are talking about the successful infrastructural and developmental activities in Juba City, and my guests remain as Honorable Thiik Thiik Mayardit, the Deputy Mayor for Infrastructure and Development in Juba City Council. Honorable Thiik Thiik, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, citizens of South Sudan would like to take part in the development of the country. As you stated earlier, that the development of this country needs everyone. And seeing it need everyone, you'll find that there are women, youth, who have involved themselves in small-scale businesses in Juba City and some part of the country. But especially in Juba City, you'll find that these women and youth who involved in small-scale businesses want to bring food to their table, want to change the living standards of their families, and raise and develop their homes and families. But Juba City Council is seen as an obstacle. How do you think they will contribute into the development of the country when Juba City is being seen as an obstacle?
Thank you very much. Juba City Council is not obstacle. You cannot say the institution is obstacle, but you can say there are some of this institution which are obstacle. So if you can put it that way, it will be much answered in a good way. But if you can accuse all the institution that it is the problem, then it will not. Yes, there are some of the elements which are within Juba City Council having a problem with the small business people, of which for me I have been telling them that, please, if there is anybody we need to pick up to be a business a woman or a businessman and is still struggling so that he can look for the capital, please don't tax that person heavily. You tax a small thing. How do people used to work? Yes, I can send of the security people to see how much do you used to get in a month. And that is where I will base my taxes from that perspective. But some of the people, they just say that if you put just a very small kiosk, they tell you that we need 100 and something, which is very wrong. And I have been talking to them, have been telling them that, no, this is not correct. So for them, let them not generalize, and that is why this month we prove digital, so that to be the one collecting the money, not the manual as they used to do. Now, if you want to go and pay your money in Juba City Council, you will go and pay them to digital people. So that is digitalization collection of money will minimize the corruption. It will not put on completely, but it will minimize. So we have now start doing that so that we minimize and we see to our people. And that is why last week I was in the red schedule. And in that red schedule, which we used to do every year, 2023, 2024, I was there and I've been telling to the people, no, don't hurt that. No, don't hurt that. And there are certain of the things which we have put to our people and to the foreigners which are coming here to come and do business. Because when you come to the other country to come and do business, you have money. But the people of South Sudan does not have money. So in that red schedule which is going to come, there is something which we have done there, which they are going to be very happy.
So in regard to the taxation that we impose on the business peoples, what are the benefits that they get in return after you tax them?
The benefit is that they should get the development, like the roads, like the schools, like the hospital, and the other thing. So we are getting taxes from you and giving them back as a services.
So we have a school, we have road now that are part of the taxes?
Yes, there are now which we have put. There are some school and there are some road which we have put. We are going to do in this year.
What is going to be done, but it is not done?
Yes, because I told you that our budget is going to start on 1st July.
Well, thank you so much.
And there are some schools which we are responsible for it. They have been there.
Yeah, thank you so much, Honorable. You did mention very nice that looking at Juba City Council should not be generalized, that there's some element within the institution that are maybe giving the bad image to the business people. Do you say Juba City Council is having honest people?
Yes, there are some of the people which are honest, and there are some of the people which are not honest. You know, in any situation, you don't deny all that I'm not having this. A person who used to deny that, no, I'm not bad in this, is not a human being.
Thiik Thiik Mayardit is the honest person in Juba City Council.
I don't say it is me, but it is people to judge me. Because when I'm saying that I'm honest, that is not correct. There are some of the people which will tell you that you are good in this and you are bad in this. So I'm not the one to say that I'm honest, but the people which are working with me will be the one to say, not me.
Honorable Thiik Thiik, South Sudanese would like to know from you, what is your success story as per services delivery is concerned in South Sudan and in Juba City Council? Do you say there is a success story behind your work?
As I said earlier, you know, when you are saying that I'm success in this, you are disimproving yourself. So let the people to be the one say that if there is something which I have done success, it is for them, not me.
Yes, Honorable, part of the success could be part of your achievement. You don't have an achievement.
My achievement, you know, someone which will be talking on achievement and you are still in the service, then you are not. This achievement, I will be asked later on if I leave Juba City Council, some of the people will be asking me, what were your achievements which you have done? But now I'm serving, I will not detail that I have done this, no.
Honorable, I remember this year and earlier last year, if I'm not mistaken, you have been seen confronting some business people at the site when you go for your duties. And sometimes it leaves the question to the citizen, why Honorable Thiik Thiik Mayardit felt good to inform people when he's on duty and he's a leader, when things are not done to his expectation?
That is what is needed. Whenever you are a leader of the people, you must make sure that what is supposed to be done is done in a correct way which you need. So if I'm leaving the people telling them that go and do this, and I'm just relaxing in the office and they will be coming and tell me, the liars, that I have done this, then I'm not doing anything. So I should be there so that I tell them do this and do this. And that is what is required from me. Because if I'm not doing that, how do I've been given that position to serve the people? Then I will be doing wrong thing.
Honorable Thiik Thiik, are you too emotional? Are you too emotional all the time? Quick emotionals to the extent that you can even react physically to slap someone?
I'm not in that kind, but if you do something which is not correct and you want to provoke me, I will not accept to be provoked. Because that is not, if you are a leader, don't try to be provoked and then you leave that thing. People will be seeing you that you are not a leader. But don't allow yourself to be provoked and then leave that person which provoked you to go. No.
You want to slap a traffic officer, why?
I did not slap a traffic police officer. He was the one trying to slap me. So can I leave him to slap me so that the citizen can laugh at me? No. Because I'm having two things. First of all, I'm a soldier and I'm trained how to defend myself. Number two, if you are a leader, you don't allow yourself to be slapped by an ordinary person, which is trying to show that he's the only person and is telling to your people that, look, I have slapped him. What did he do to me? And you are saying that he's a leader.
But you are serving as a civilian now. You're not serving as a military person.
My friend, I'm serving as a civilian. And you know from the soldiers, even if you are retired from the army, you still remember those things.
Now, that kind of acts, Honorable, citizen will be like, yes, as part of the development in the city, the lawmakers, like traffic, if a leader like you act like that, then other citizens may feel like, yes, I want also to exercise what my leader has been doing.
That is wrong to the citizen which will be trying to do that. Because when you will be doing that, you will not be having dependent to defend yourself. But for me, as a leader, I'm having two things which I will defend myself. One, nobody is allowed to slap me. Because if you slap me, then that means that you are not a good citizen. And for those people, as I said it before, yes, I slapped him because he was trying to slap me, and he was trying to slap the mayor. So what will I do? Will I leave him to slap the mayor and then come and slap me? I will not allow that. I do it, that one, for the self-defense, and to tell him. And for how long they have been doing now to our citizens. They have been doing that to the citizen, they have been doing that to the foreigners, and they have been spoiled, always fighting with the people. So will we allow them to do that? It is not.
Honorable, not to take my time or dwell on that, but do you think we can slap the black market people to reduce the economy?
That one, it is not going to be a slap as the way which people need, but very soon I'm going to issue the local order. I will not be getting the black market outside. The black market will be forced to have the shops, so that we know that this person is having the shop which is licensed to be the one given for the black market. So they will not be roaming around as it is. In this week which is going to come, I'm going to issue the local order, which telling them that I'm only giving you 1 week to have the shop, or you evacuate that place. Because they are the one causing economic problem to the people. Now they are saying that how can you get somebody who does not even know how to say in Arabic that salam alaikum? Someone even which can greet you in English, he does not know, and is carrying the $millions of dollars. Where did he used to get them?
It seems like, Honorable, these young people who are standing on the roadside have their friends and big men around who protect them. How are you going to be managing it? Because it has been tried several times to say there is no need for black people, or is it black business?
the black market.
The black market on the street. So how are you going to manage once they have their big people also protecting them?
My friend, there is nobody which is bigger than the South Sudan. South Sudan is bigger than to all of us. And in this country, if we are working that there is big person which is behind you, then why did we fight for this? These citizens are all our citizens. And if they are saying that, why I don't do that? Who is leading this country? It is the president. Are we doing that as a family? We don't do that because the position did not put you to be above the people. The position should put you to be the lower to the people. So for those people which are working with these black market people, I will meet them. I'm also bigger than them. So if they will try to do that, we'll be meeting. And then we'll be in front of the people of South Sudan to see who is saying the right thing and who is saying the wrong thing. So that is the time we'll expose to the people of South Sudan. These are the people which are making country to go back or to be bad. You see them, the people of South Sudan.
Well, thank you so much, Honorable Thiik Thiik, for coming to African Morning Breakfast Show on SSBC. Before I let you go, would you mind telling South Sudanese what will be the contributions of Juba City Council in terms of infrastructural development before the country goes toward general election by December 2024? You said you have a budget of $9 million, right, for the developmental activities in the city. So what is citizens supposed to expect from you right now until that time for general election to see that there are some changes? When people are going for voting, they will know, yes, Juba City has changed now. If you contest, even they can vote for you.
In that regard, we are going to do the thing as the way I've said. When I will get the money, I will do it so that the people of South Sudan can see. What does the people of South Sudan need? The people of South Sudan need the services, they need the school, they need hospital, they need good road, they need security. Because when you have the security, you will sleep, even if you don't eat anything. And the security is there, perfect. You can even work at night so that you can go and get something to eat. So the first thing which we are going to do, it is the security itself. We must make Juba to be safe so that the people can be safe within. So in this security, we are going to work on it. And that is why I told you that I have divided Juba into 13 zones. And this 13 zone will be working at night. There are some of the people which will be working with us, cleaning Juba and doing the other thing. So the expectation which we are going to do to the citizens so that they go toward election, meanwhile they are happy, we are going to do it in this. And we are very serious about it. For me, in that day when I will get the money, I will not be sleeping because I'm not coming here to come and sleep. I'm coming here to serve the people, and I'm a civil servant. And if you are a civil servant, you are serving people. You are not serving yourself. In that regard, before I will forget also, I want to tell you that I want to come back to this economic situation which you have been saying. You know, the problem which we are having, the central bank has trusted some of the bank, commercial bank, which are not from South Sudan. You talk about Equity Bank, you talk about the Cooperative Bank, you talk about the Alpha Bank, you talk about KCB Bank, and you mention all of them, they are foreign bank. And if you give them today, like now Equity Bank will be saying that, like today I will be buying this dollar of yours with 100. And then the other one will say I will buy it with 102. The other one will say I will buy it with this. And you give some of the bank 4 million. This 4 million, they transfer them into their country. That one, this is why now we are having problem. And that is why I'm blaming the security and I'm blaming the bank. Because all this bank, the security are in. And the money which are given so that they can come and put it, inject into the black into the market, they don't inject it into the market. You get Equity Bank is taking 4 million and is only taking 100,000 into the market, and 3,900,000 is transferring to Kenya. Why did the security used to allow that to go? And what they
So
used
now,
to do,
Honorable, what are you proposing?
I'm proposing that the auction should not be given into these people. If the auction, our people should look into our banks, and they should look also into this bank which they are still. Like now we have the the shaded bank.
You don't have an account with them because they may frozen.
I don't have an account with them. I don't have money, because where will I put why should I have account and I don't have money? Can I loot the public money? No.
Honorable, thank you so much for making it to SBC once again. Before I let you go, what could be your message and advice to the citizens of South Sudan, other nationals that are working under your jurisdiction in the country and at Juba City Council, and our amazing viewers of African Morning Breakfast Show?
Thank you very much. What I want to tell to our people, which are in Juba and which are all over South Sudan and around the world, is that this situation which we are in, we are going to come out from it if we put our hand together. It is not the responsibility of one person. Let us not put blame to each and everyone, but let us say that we have made a mistake, and this mistake, how are we going to do it? We will do it by giving our ideas together and then say that this is what will help us and this is what is bad. So in this situation which we are in, we are going to come out. We are working on that. And as one of the stakeholders in this country, there are my areas which I used to go and tell the people that this is bad and let us do this, because I don't fear people. So let people wait. We are working so that this economy can come back into the reality, and the development should come back also to the people. So we are one people, and if we are one people, let us put one thing in our mind. Let us not fight ourselves. Let us not think that we'll do this and we'll do this. As you people have seen the fighting which have started in Sudan, now Sudan will never be the same again. So let us also put into our mind that let us not go back to the fighting. Let us forgive ourselves and do the right thing, so that this country...
Honorable, do you think the presidency have a role in the economy to play?
The presidency is having the role in economic to play if they get the right security report. But I don't think they get the right security report. Because you, the president, and the 5 vice presidents, my friend, they are like kids. Because they are only from the office to the house. And who is supposed to give them that information? It is the security institution. That this thing is happening, this thing is happening. Then they will be asking you, what is supposed to be done? What is supposed to be done is 1, 2, 3. And if the security is not updating them, what will they do? They will not do anything. The first vice president will not change the country. The president will not change the country. The vice president, Wani, will not change the country. The vice president, Hussein, will not. The vice president, Ramama, Rebecca, and Taban, they will be changing this country if they are giving the right track to do. But I don't think that they are giving the right track.
Well, thank you so much, Honorable Thiik Thiik Mayardit, for being a friend of SSBC, friend of African Morning Breakfast Show, for always being a friend to the media and making it to come to African Morning Breakfast Show. Thank you so much, and dear viewer, thank you so much for following African Morning Breakfast Show right here on SSBC. It has been a nice having Honorable Thiik Thiik Mayardit, the Deputy Mayor for Infrastructure and Development in Juba City Council. He has been helping us to understand more about the successful infrastructural and developmental activities in Juba City as Juba City Council is concerned. For me, Majur Cholkor, and my colleague in the technical team, we do say thank you so much for following us, and do have a lovely time as you enjoy the rest of the program coming up right here. Thank you so much, Honorable Thiik Thiik.
Thank you so much, Majur.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.